So the guitar player on this song, I call his name is Anders Nordstrom. Incredible guitar player. He's a great guitar producer as well. I in the box produced every guitar part that I wanted because I'm super intricate. So all these guitar parts you're gonna hear right now, I spell those out for him. I made sure that he understand I needed a left and right on rhythm, bass, high end. I need left and right stereo. I need certain things to be, mono. So I laid it out, and he actually recorded this on his own. I don't always trust, guitar players to record on their own, but him, yes, because he can record well. He has good rhythm. He knows how to execute. These things you have to know before you allow somebody to track your music. That's not even just for guitar. That's for any instrument or even vocals. If you have them track in their own space, you have to trust that they're able to record at decent levels and they're not peaking out on your files. They could have played amazing, but the file is peaking at its source. There's nothing you can do if you peak a file at its source. So make sure that you call musicians that understand what recording, the basics of recording, and the basics of recording is not peaking. Okay, so make sure you understand it. So to my guitars, he's a crucial part of this song. So drums and guitar, everything else is kind of like under the table. I got some aux stuff I'm gonna get to, but here's just a little overview of just guitars by themselves in, say, the chorus. And I'm gonna explain it. These are all the parts. See how wide they are? So right there. So I'm gonna stop right there. So what I did at this initial session, I did pre-production. So all of these stuff were done. These guitars were recorded. I had them stemmed out to my Ableton session, and I had them sent out to its own output. So it was like another 4 guitar players on the stage with me. So only work that my guitar players had to do is just in the moment type of things, because all the work was done. Right here, this EG Live, this is everything that he did live. Not because I didn't want him to think about it. Don't think. Just create the moment. Be present in the moment. Don't worry about all the small details, because look, we took care of all that stuff. We got it. It's there, right there with you. It's there. That's your second, fourth guitar player with you. So this is what he's playing live. He's just having fun. And I kept it. But all that over top of his pre-production. So let me break down. I like to hear big wide rhythm on the low end. So these are and what I like to do is I don't put a stereo double on it. I don't do anything like that. I make them record it twice. As you can see right here, they recorded twice. Because it's a little different. This left guitar has a little space right here. And then this one, something's going on where he kind of let it linger. That's how you know this was recorded in 2 different takes. Look at the transients and look at where they start. This one started a little sooner than this one. But these things matter. They gives you that stereo depth when you double it yourself. It's just, even when vocals, I'll get to that as well, but you layer it yourself. You don't trust that plugins can give you that natural width, because they do make them that way, but there's something about doubling the instrument. So spend a little time and make them double. So just on the rhythm alone. You know what I mean? So that's telling you that. You hear that? Right there. That's one right there. You can tell that it's double. Listen to the left. That chucker. The left did a chucker and the right didn't. A light one. But listen to the left one. You can hear the difference. And that makes a big difference, whether you believe it or not. You can say to yourself, let me add a double on it, but it's just something about doing it. So think about that. Your rhythm, if you want that big guitar tone, double them up, okay? So I'm going to even move on to some diamonds that I had him do as well. He calls them footballs. I call them diamonds. And all diamonds are just whole notes. So you just let it ring out. You count 4 beats. So a diamond is hit the note, 2, 3, 4. And then let you count out, you count out those beats in that measure, in that bar rather. So these are his football / diamonds.
Mixing is a very, very hard art to master. I know because I've been trying to master this art for several years. That is one of the reasons why I do Mix Mondays. It's a learning environment, and every mix that I do, I learn something new. And I've taken everything that I've learned over the years and we have poured it into our mixing templates. Mixing templates are a great starting place, and we have created several templates that allow you to get up and going quickly, and we have created them for Logic Pro X, we have created them for Pro Tools, for Studio One, for Ableton Live, and so many others. So if you're interested in taking your mixing to the next level, or even just getting started, make sure you check out these links down below in the description of this video and grab your template today. All right, back to the show.
Yeah, just open diamonds. That's I think that's the bridge right there. Yep. And guess what? Again, doubled. I got a left and a right. It's never enough for me, my taste. One is never enough. Sorry. My track count is a lot. You'll see when I get to my auxiliary stuff that, yeah, it's a bunch of small, simple things, but they matter. So those are some. And then there's some that I kept single, like this here. This is one I needed single. And I call those lines. And what I do with the lines is I have the guitar sing in a certain octave to kind of accent those lines. So anything that I want to make a part, I create a separate guitar line. So I don't allow, you see guitar players, they'll play rhythm at the same time and lines. That's just too much work, that you want to split the difference and you want to be more detailed and intentional. So on a whole different pass, I do lines only. And I go through the whole song, wherever there's lines, wherever there's parts. Yep, that's another one. Here's another one right here that's pretty intricate. And that's something that I actually played on my finger guitar. I use, what do I use? I use a few different things. I like to use real guitar. I use real guitar. I use electricity. That's by Virtue. So I'll pick out tones and everything. And I actually played that part. And he came back and did it the right way, like a real guitar player should. But you want to spell these out. You want to spell it out. If you're the producer, your job is not to allow the band to develop your intention. You know what I'm saying? Your intention should be already developed. So I wish I had my pre-production session where I played the drums, I played the bass, I played the keyboard, guitars, and keys. I did all the parts myself. And what I did is I let them hear it. And now they just made it their own. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do. You want to give them a shell to work with so they can understand what you're trying to say. That's not the job of a musician or even an MD to develop your sonic sound. That's your job, to create the vibe. And it takes you to do that work in pre-production to make sure that they understand and what you're trying to articulate. So it makes a difference, okay? So as you can see, even a lot more guitar. Of course, there's some clean here. Clean going on, some delay pickings. This stuff is a part of rhythm, which I was explaining about having the bass stay out of the way of rhythm. Here comes. These are little stuff. And this is the stuff I get from listening to so much CCM music. Like, those guys are detailed. Like, they dig in and every little small thing matters to them. Like the the delay on the rhythm of their delays on their guitars. It's a part. It's just not there. It should have an intention. So if you're doing that it should mean something. So just don't do it because it felt good. You pick things that does something to your record. So say your great name. Say, what is it? Let's turn it up. And if you listen to the final mix, Blast had it in there, and he had it really good, and he painted the picture for me. Because a lot of gospel guys, they want to hear everything. Me, I don't have to hear everything. I'd rather feel it and be like, okay, once you mute it out, so check it out. We hear it now. Here it goes. But watch when I take it out. Watch what happens. Like, what happened? Back in. These small things really, that's super small, but it made a difference, to my record, and I felt like it needed. So pay attention and do all the smaller things, all right?
Y'all, I want to thank you for making it to the end of this clip. We appreciate you watching this breakdown. If you want to see more videos like this, please feel free to check out the links right over here. If you want to take your production, mixing, or whatever to the next level, or check out some of the other products that we have, make sure you check the links down in the description and in the comment section of this video. All right, I appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.